Alright, well this is gonna be an interesting one. What's going on, beautiful people? It's your boy, Prograps, your favorite wrestling, poop talking stick figure here. And this video, ladies and gentlemen, is gonna be a little more off the cuff, you feel me? And it's honestly a topic that's been on my mind for a while, I'm gonna be honest, okay? But guys, the greatest rap group of all time is Supreme Personnel easily. And then Wu-Tang. I just wanted to clarify that. Tribe also is up there. Outkast is a duo. I mean, but if we counted them as a group, they like third, I guess. Shouts out them though. But anyways, hi, my name is Adrian, and I like wrestling.
Those cats.
Alright, so boom, the year is 2013. You just came home from school. It's a good Friday. You probably had some school pizza today, the little rectangular shits. Yeah, these, okay? You go to your room, you throw your Nike Elite bag on the floor, even though you was bad at basketball. I don't know why you got the bag, but you get on Black Ops 2. You having fun. Shit is wavy, you know what I'm saying? Max B type. Fun times for real. You go to your family computer and you go on YouTube to see what your goats uploaded today. I'm talking about people like Niga Higa, Freddie Wong, and Rocket Jump. Shouts out them. Video game High School, my god, wow. But also some of the likes of CM Pulse, Tony Pizza Guy, Teaming Tubby Emu, Willpower, Goran Perkins, The Creatures. And these are just some of the people that showed up on your front page, bro. You didn't even check your subscriptions yet. And back then, man, YouTube was ran by creative creators all around the platform, from skits to gaming to parodies to collabs and whatnot, whatever, bro. Life was good, gang, and YouTube was on fire. Now, specifically, wrestling YouTube was really dope, bro. Fast forward a little bit, you in 2025, and times is a little different now, I can't lie, okay? And this video is not shade, it's not a diss at anybody, right? I don't care about beefing on the internet, I'm gonna be real. I'm just speaking my mind as a fan of this community and someone that wants to see passion, alright? But with that being said, transition.
Snake, are you okay? Snake? Snake! Breakdown, baby.
Okay, so I won't lie to y'all, right? Growing up for me, I got into wrestling because of Monday Night Raw on my TV, and I naturally fell in love with the art form from that. But the thing that got me obsessed, like the shit that got me hooked with wrestling, bro, it gotta be wrestling YouTube, man. I mean, I dove deep into wrestling from watching wrestling YouTube. Like, I was deeper than the deep, man. Like, I remember I found out about Teaming Tubby Emu through his Road to WrestleMania videos. For WWE 12, the Jacob Cass playthrough, bro, Tubby Emu, my lord, bro. His Jacob Cass playthrough played such a huge part for me being a wrestling fan. I remember I copied his Jacob Cass call for mine, and I was like, this shit is so awesome. Like, but alright, screw Jacob Cass for a second. Let's talk about Universe Mode. If you're watching this video, you probably know what Universe Mode is, but for those that don't know, pretty much it's just your own interactive little wrestling universe, okay? You control the stories, the rivalries, push who you want and whatnot, real fun gaming stuff, okay? Now, to go back to Universe Mode on YouTube, bro, Universe Mode is the greatest thing to happen to wrestling content and the absolute worst, okay? Back in the day, like I'm talking about maybe SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, WWE 12 through 2K14, Universe Mode vids ran my life, bro. So many people had e-feds, and every wrestling creator had their own custom Universe Mode, and what was they doing with them? Showing off their creativity, bro. So many different storylines and feuds, and so many random custom stables and teams, especially Goran Perkins, my god. I redid my Universe Mode and did drafts solely because of Goran Perkins. Like, I wanted to just copy what they're doing because it was so cool to me. But like, what happened to Universe Mode content? Granted, okay, Universe Mode is broken now and it doesn't work half the time, so I get it, but like the spark is dead, bro. Everybody is doing the same content. Like, what happened to the game, to the passion, to the love? Why does everybody make the same Universe Mode content now? I'm gonna be so real, I don't got beef for nobody. I don't care for beef. I got nothing but love for everybody. But but I have never ever seen so many copy and paste videos of the same style, the same video, the same thumbnail, the Mr. Beast faces. Like, it's so many people try to do what the next person is doing because it's popping or whatever it is. Bro, we went from creating our own universes and taking time and effort into them to now we doing simulation content now, gang. This is not my league, bro. My league is the only sim content I'm watching because it's my league. Shouts out King of the Fourth Quarter. And it's like, okay, I get it. A lot of people might click on it, you know, and if that's what's popping, then go get your numbers, gang. I completely respect it. I cannot hate. And at the end of the day, if people do enjoy making that type of content, that's what you want to do, go for it. I don't care. Just be creative with it. Do something that's maybe a little different, you know? Like, I just feel like it's so much of copy and paste that the scene is getting more and more saturated. Like, what happened? Shouts out to the creators that are doing e-feds and that are making their own original universe mode content, and they're creating feds and they're putting work into it, and they're creating their own stories, teams, and rivalries, and just putting effort and passion into them, bro. I was watching Ultralight Pro Wrestling the other day, right? Shouts out Aaron Catmosh and shouts out Crazy Joe 2K. They be going crazy. No pun intended. But bro, he makes cards and he makes promotional art for them. You know, he be making animated intros for each match. He be doing promo segments with the 2K14 text at the bottom. Like, that shit is so cold, bro. And it's so dope. And it reminds me of how the content used to be, how creative and unique you could put a twist on universe mode and make some shit that's just dope, man. Now, there's a lot I could say on universe mode alone, okay, but truly it's not just universe mode. Wrestling content has different archetypes, right? You got the wrestling video game section, which is honestly a pretty big portion. You got the IRL content creators, okay? These are the people that talk about modern day WWE or AEW. They do pay-per-view reviews and whatnot, maybe some Reddit videos. You got the I used to wrestle and now I got a podcast category. Shouts out them. You got people that do video essays and talk about useless topics that are highly unnecessary, aka your boy, which, by the way, video essay section, okay, y'all all need to step y'all shit up. The wrestling video essay community, I don't know why I'm addressing it like that. To be honest, I don't really know any wrestling video essay people like that besides like maybe 2-3 people, but that's the problem though. The fact that all the more known creators are IRL creators is kind of odd to me, right? Like, I feel like on YouTube specifically, video essays are really big, and a lot of people love watching them because people could get informed in creative and entertaining ways, and it's a dope way to show off a creator's just creativity. And I guess I'm biased, but to me, they're the best type of content on YouTube, from Nakey Jakey, The GOAT, to Internet Pit Stop, to Bisley Channel, Goated Big 3. But I think there's an untapped ceiling for video essay creators in the wrestling space. Like, people could get so creative and talk about whatever they want, like green screen content, right? Which, shouts out Deontay DDJ, who's one of the best creators to me in the wrestling community. And shouts out my boy X3, who's honestly one of the best and most underrated creators on this platform easily. And I have so much respect for him as a creator because he does exactly that, bro. He's authentic to his art, and the content he makes is some of the most entertaining and creative content on the platform to me. And why do I say that? Because nobody is getting in front of a green screen, taking a freaking Jergen lotion bottle as a mic, and talking about a random niche wrestling topic, like, and still be funny, bro. His content is a prime example of the type of stuff I want to see more in the wrestling space. And shouts out WrestleWave too. They're a group of creators that are genuinely hilarious and real, bro. And also, shouts out Phoenix Damn Nitro, bro. This man is a legend in the community and one of the pioneers for real. And y'all know what he's doing now? He's running a damn wrestling promotion. Like, come on. This is what I love to see, just creators creating dope shit, right? And I briefly tapped on this subject in my Wrestling Culture is Awful video, but to be honest, I wanted to make a full video addressing this. But don't get me wrong, also, you know, there's a bunch of dope creators on this platform, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm not naming all of them because I don't want to edit all of that. I think a great example of the creative spark being back in wrestling though is the community on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok that be making the wrestling edits. My God, that's the type of shit I'm trying to see more of, bro. Inject that shit in my veins, bro. The music they use, how they be using some of the edits to match the song and tell a story. Like, what? That shit is so fire, bro. Shouts out Shooters Only and every other editor online, bro. That shit is so tough. But now I'm seeing a bunch of clips online of wrestling and AI. That shit is garbage. The Chris Benoit and Martin Luther King one, which is a crazy sentence in the Big 2-5, I'm not gonna lie. But bro, my jaw dropped. And no joke, this shit is probably gonna be one of the next waves in the community, bro. Because Lord knows how clickbaity and weird a wrestling YouTube is, bro. Like, the amount of thumbnails that have women in them being sexualized and whatnot for the sake of views is so creepy to me, bro. Because these be grown-ass men making thumbnails like this, bro. Y'all got 2 million subs, gang. And y'all still making thumbnails like y'all trying to get these creepy basement dweller subs, bro. Like, I don't know. But off the AI slop topic, right? I don't know. I think I'm just not a fan that wrestling YouTube nowadays seems to be ran by numbers and algorithms. I'm always going to be an art first, money later type of guy. So I guess that's why that's my perspective. But I feel like if you love the art, then your work should reflect that. And I get it, you know, sometimes you got to do what pays the bills. I get it, you know, but I don't know. I feel like the fact that wrestling is the most creative sport in the world, it mixes creative characters with storytelling and fighting and drama. But you mean to tell me that the content on YouTube that's supposed to reflect that sport is the complete opposite of the creative feeling? I don't know. That shit is so lame to me. I don't know. Like, it's too much copy and paste, bro. But on to the next part. This next part is probably going to be really short, to be honest, but I am so passionate about wrestling, bro. I genuinely love professional wrestling, and I have thugged through the good and the bad for it, a lot of bad, and I'm so passionate about videos and making content, and I love watching videos and being informed or entertained or even just amazed at the editing from a video. And I feel like art is the greatest thing in the world, and the fact that wrestling and videos go hand in hand make it one of the most interesting things to me. And I think that the passion in this just makes me feel this way about it, because I know there's so much more that could be tapped into in terms of the wrestling community, bro. I love seeing the wrestle edits on my Twitter page, because those be the most creative and most passionate content I've been seeing about wrestling nowadays, and it's awesome to see. I saw a Tyler the Creator interview the other day, and he was just talking about how the passion in arts isn't around no more, that people are so afraid of being looked at or judged, that music isn't the same no more. People do what's trendy to be cool or whatever it is, you know, and they make nonchalant, fit in the crowd type of content in the art that it just dilutes the art at the end of the day. And low key, bro, I feel like you could say the same for wrestling YouTube. Like, this community is so negative, so toxic, and so against each other for any little thing that it makes no sense. Like, at that point, you're not even a wrestling fan no more, bro. You just talking shit for the sake of it, and cool, whatever. But I genuinely love this shit, and I'm so passionate about it, bro. And that's why I care about how the art gets reflected online, and I care that other people in the community are making art that reflects their creativity and is making dope shit to match that. Like, I just think passion in the art has to be rejuvenated in some type of way. Like, it's too much of the same thing. Stop copy and pasting content. That shit is obsolete now. Be the change you want to see in a community. And I know I'm not the only one that feels that way, because my whole server, my whole community is filled with passionate people that genuinely love wrestling and love creating dope shit, man. But yeah, I don't know. That's ranting graps for the day. Thank you for coming to my latest grap talk. I've been your boy, Prograps to the. If you like the video and agree with me, then why not give your boy a like, okay? And if you disagree with me, then comment down below and we could get it on. I'm with it all, okay? And comment if you did agree with me, you know. And last but not least, y'all, subscribe to your boy, man. We is on the road to 4K, okay? Pop out to the Grappy Cord, the Programs Discord link is in the description below. It's a vibe. And same thing for the Twitch, we be streaming it all, okay? I love you all. Thank you for watching. No more rants. Next video, back to regular programming. I don't got much of an outro, so I'm gonna leave y'all with the Prograps out. Time to play.